Guys, you cannot trick me. Like, I can tell what's what. Yeah, you can just tell. No. Shut up. Hey, beautiful people. Today we are doing a video that I actually feel like we've been wanting to do for the longest time. The goal of this video is to test cheap versus expensive makeup. I'm not talking about like cheap makeup. I'm talking about the cheapest makeup, literally. Meaning the items we use, we found the absolutely cheapest. Nothing cheaper out there. And we're gonna try them on my face and we're gonna see how they work. Now for the expensive ones, we are using the most expensive items, meaning that you cannot find anything more expensive. This is not like a splurge. This is not like, hey, you know, these things are really expensive. They are the most expensive tools and items in the universe available. My team has tried to trick me. They've tried to put them out to see if I can't tell. Come on. I have very sensitive skin. I'm nervous for this video. Oh. See, I believe in spending money on moisturizer. I believe in it. All right. Okay, I know this smell. I've smelled it before. I don't know. Based on this, I think, I'm not really sure. This could be the cheaper one. I gotta touch it. Ooh, this one smells really good. Oh, okay. This feels very watery, like it's watery based. This definitely does not feel super luxurious when I touch it. Let me try this one. Oh yeah, you gotta touch it. So I think this one is the more luxurious one. It's $1,300. So this is more of an acne one. So that's why it was really, really light. To be honest, I mean, this is not bad, I think, especially when you are in your teens and you're looking for a moisturizer. Ooh. Oh my God, it comes with like this amazing like massager that you can like pick the moisturizer out with. I mean, this is luxurious. It's very luxurious. And Guerlain, to me personally, is like the most luxurious skincare. I'm gonna go ahead and put both of the moisturizers on my skin. I'm gonna use both of them. So that's $25 on my face. We'll go to 30. That's very expensive. You don't waste this stuff. It's very rich. Oh my God, when you put it on your face. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, let me tell you, like the experience is really nice putting it on. Now we're gonna try the other one. The other one's not bad, but it's a different experience. But both of them, to be honest, are nice, but I mean, you're paying also for that experience. Yeah, this is a little bit of a trip to Disneyland. Okay, so the next things we're gonna do is primer. So by Theory, and then the Wet n Wild. I don't hate Wet n Wild. We're gonna try this now. It doesn't feel bad. It's not awful. It's just, it's not an experience. I feel like this is the thing that I'm missing so far. Like the more inexpensive makeup, I feel like it's just a product where this, I mean, this is definitely more, oh yeah, wow, that's so much better. I mean, this part of my face feels good. It feels hydrated. It just doesn't, I'm not getting a glide like this. I'm getting a really nice glide. I definitely think some of these products have been made for women in their mid-20s and older, where this definitely feels like most of them have been made for teens. So it feels a little bit more like oil controlled, a little bit more mattifying. Now for foundation, they both look, ooh, so I will tell you, they both look pretty nice. I will tell you this one right here, I see a film around it, and that is something you usually see with more inexpensive products because sometimes like the oils start to separate. So I don't know, I could be wrong. We gotta touch this to see what happens. Okay, so we are touching this one right here, which I think could be the more expensive one. It definitely feels luxurious. And this one, which looks really nice here, but you can see this film around it happening. I don't know, this is a tough one, but I think it's this one. This one's more expensive. Oh, Clé de Peau. Okay, Clé de Peau is very expensive. I think part of it is because of packaging. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I actually have a Clé de Peau cream and I didn't know the foundation came in the same packaging. This is mine. You got this from my closet. Actually, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I actually love this foundation. This is the Fit Me from Maybelline. I actually do love this. This is the cheapest foundation. Guys, this foundation's actually awesome. So it's really inexpensive, but it's actually a great one. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna apply them on the face now. This is the Fit Me. It applies nicely. It's not bad. I mean, honestly, for the price point, this foundation, everyone should have this foundation. $5. This foundation is $5. I will say it's small. The size impression for the price is decent, but it's, I mean, $5. How can you complain? What is it? It's 30 ml, so you're basically paying $1 every 6 ml. So it's a good price. Okay, this is the Clé de Peau foundation. The packaging is beautiful. It comes with a little applicator. I mean, it is really pretty. Again, I don't love the way the Maybelline one's separated on the plate. I still don't love that, and that image is like stuck in my head. But the foundations themselves, I mean, they are comparable. And I'm a huge Clé de Peau fan. I'm just gonna go in with a denser brush because that's what I use for the Maybelline. Get a little more coverage. I think on the face, I prefer the Maybelline. Okay, for concealers, you guys are not gonna believe these prices. This concealer is a Wet n Wild concealer, $2.68. This one right here, Serge Lutens, which I love, but this, $170. I don't have words for that. Let's try. We're gonna find out. We're gonna put this to the test. So we're gonna try this concealer. Just putting it on here. It is greasy as I'm not loving this concealer at all. I have to use my hand to work it out because it's just got this weird texture to it. $3 you should keep. Go get a McDonald's ice cream because that's like my favorite thing to do. I'm gonna go ahead now and use the Serge Lutens $170 concealer. We're gonna try this out. I'm gonna go for the middle shade right here, and I'm gonna mix a little bit with a dark one, a little bit of light one. Let's see what we get. I don't know if it's worth $170 yet. We'll see. We're gonna try to just blend this out a little bit. I mean, this is the only concealer and only shade they make. It doesn't suit me. It's a lot of white undertone to it. Damn, guys, come on. It's 2019. The concealer doesn't work for me, unfortunately. It's not the right shade. This side, I can see there's some wrinkling happening already, so it's kind of a little crazy. I'm gonna apply a little bit more just to get like a little bit more of a uniform effect, but it is wrinkling like crazy already. I'm gonna use the brush that I used. I definitely do not like the Wet n Wild concealer. The Serge Lutens, one shade, guys, come on. I mean, $170, no, but you might have actually had something that could work had we had the shade tone. I'm disappointed right now in the complexion on the expensive side, so really disappointed there, but we'll continue. Okay, we're gonna do some cream contour before we set, even though I'm gonna be a creasy mess by the time we set, but this is the way I normally do things. So we're gonna use the Hard Candy Highlight Contour Stick. We're gonna go ahead and contour in here. Ooh, it's very gray. Oh, this color is bad. I can tell you that right now. Ooh, the color is really bad. It's very gray. It's like a very gray brown. Maybe I'll try a little to help out the concealer. No, not helping. Next, we're gonna use, this is the Tom Ford, right? Tom Ford. I can tell you guys right now, this is an amazing product. I have used this for years, literally. Swore by it. It's in so many makeup artist kits. This is a product that I know is worth the money. It's bomb. This is the shade Illuminate. This is in Intensity 1, which is actually the shade that I like to use. And I'm gonna use, really quickly, our brush here. This is an experience. It's beautiful. Look at the way it just applies so nicely. And you can definitely see the tone difference. Like this is very green. This is a beautiful color. It is the most expensive as well. This is $85. It's pricey, but I actually think it's actually one that's worth it. I mean, you could just see the difference. Like I'm actually just good to go now. Like this is just so pretty. I'm gonna use a very dense brush to blend it because it feels a bit drier and I've let it sit for a long time, so. But it's blending well. Both of them blend really well. For me, the biggest difference that I'm seeing right now is definitely the tone. It's so funny, but I actually used a lot of this product versus not that much of the Tom Ford, and I think the Tom Ford just looks a little bit more beautiful. This one won like 100 times over. For brows, I'm a little shook, if I'm honest with you guys. We're gonna use the e.l.f. brows. The brow pencils look really familiar, similar to a lot of products that you see out there in the market. We got natural brown and deep brown. So we're gonna try these out, and on the expensive side, which is on this side, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed. This is Sicily, and they have 3 shades, guys. Like, okay, this is the old packaging, and this is the new packaging. They have blonde, cappuccino, and brown. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna try the inexpensive one first. I'm gonna try the natural brown shade. I usually just take these off and I just like use them because I don't need them. I'm gonna brush my brows up. The packaging is not terrible. I wish that they did like some small things to make it a little bit better, but it's $2, so we're not complaining. It applies well. It's a little oily. I'm getting a little oiliness with it. I don't, you can even actually see it. My brows look like waxy and shiny, so we'll definitely have to set this with a brow powder. So we're gonna try the Sicily to see if it's better. So the Sicily one has a spoolie. The spoolie is shorter. It doesn't seem like it's more luxurious spoolie. The packaging is really, really big and bulky. Very similar to the e.l.f. I actually think it's very similar packaging, just prettier. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. This is a pointy, it's kind of like a little bit of a teardrop. So we're gonna go ahead and try this. It's a teardrop, so I should be able to get a little bit more precise application. This shade is darker. Ooh, this shade is super gray and darker. The teardrop is definitely giving me a better application, but it's too dark. So I'm gonna go for the lighter shade because it's just giving me like complete grayness on the brow. I think it's supposed to be for darker brows. This is the old pencil, which I'm gonna use, which I think is still available because we were able to get it. I'm gonna use this one. So this is a pencil, not an automatic pencil. This color is not great either. Oh my God, so the difference between their medium one and their dark one, this is, let me do it on this hand, and I'm right-handed, so please excuse me. So this is the, ooh, it's really dry. This is the medium one. This is the darker one, which goes like, it's just basically like black. So this is the jump there, which is not really gonna work. And I barely put any of the black on there. You can see how dark it is. I don't love either brow, to be honest, but if I was gonna have to choose one, if you only gave me the choice of choosing one, I would choose the e.l.f. Just because the color of this one is so wrong and so bad. So this one apparently splits in the middle. Oh, there's a highlighter for under the brow. We don't need all that, to be honest. Just give us more shades. So I will put this highlighter on the bottom of the brow. But again, it's like, I feel like some of these things, like people try to justify the price, like $57, you try to justify the price, but it's not, like nobody really wants that. This was a little bit of a disappointment for me on both ends. Like I don't, like this was $2, so I don't want to complain, but also not that useful. Brows are so important. I wish the brow pencil was thinner. This one was way too expensive. The colors are awful, and it wasn't amazing by any means. Definitely not worth the $57. That's 57 McDonald's cones. Hell no. Okay guys, we just had to quickly reset the camera and we took a lunch break since we had to reset the cameras. So you can see my complexion on both sides looks comparable, but there is a slight difference. Wet and Wild side creased a little bit more, but both sides creased. So I went ahead and just quickly used the same brushes on each side to kind of put it back in place. And now we are going to set. So we left everything unset and we ate and everything's still pretty there. My team, again, she put the powder on 2 different sides to see if I could guess which side. Okay, I think this is the expensive one. So we're gonna quickly take that and feel it. Yes, I can smell it. It smells expensive. Okay, look at the box that this comes in. Oh, oh my God, wait. What else does this come with? I mean, are you kidding? Okay, it also comes with a little travel version. I know this is expensive AF. This is $220 for this powder. Like, are you shitting me? But opening it is like amazing. Am I ever gonna spend $220 on it? I mean, I already did. Am I gonna do it again? No, just for this video. But are you shitting me? Like, you open this and you get like this box is really nice, but then you get this thing, which is really strong and really heavy, and it opens, you get this little puff and a little clicker to turn the powder off and on. Oh my God. We're gonna go ahead and put this on the expensive side right here. It smells really good, I'm not gonna lie. We're baking, apply a little bit on top too. I'm gonna take it kind of all over whatever powder is left. It's a strong smell. I like a strong smell, but I swallowed it. I think I may have bought the wrong color. They do have a few colors. So this is translucent too, which is better than translucent one, but they're all really beigey, so I feel like they make it mostly for like, you know, Caucasian skin tones or like beigey skin tones. I'm very olive, so I can kind of see it on my skin tone, but it's okay. So that is the powder. You can literally see the difference on my skin when I've applied the powder on one side. I definitely think this is made for like the rich old folk, for sure. I don't know if I personally use it, but it's not a bad powder. This side of my face looks pretty airbrushed. We're gonna try the other powder. So we got the Max Factor Miracle Veil. Max Factor Miracle Veil. We got that right here. This one I told you guys it was very silicone-y when I used it. My hand still feels very silicone-y. And I also see a lot of glitter in it, which I find really strange as well. It doesn't come with a puffer as well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use a sponge. And all the budget ones that we found all came in one color. I feel it on my face. It feels drying. It's definitely got a lot of minerals in it that are like soaking up all the oils, and then I can definitely feel the silicone in it as well. I can definitely see a difference on the powders. This side just looks really airbrushed. I don't see any marks of demarcation or anything like that. This side I can definitely see the roughness of the contour. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna finish the complexion. We're gonna move on to, yes, let's do bronzer. Oh, it's so pretty. So the Tom Ford bronzer is coming in at the most expensive at $112. That is a lot of money. That's insane. I actually do have this bronzer because I've used it for years. I love it. I actually think the bronzers that Estee Lauder does for Tom Ford and for a lot of their brands are just, honestly, in my opinion, second to none. We're gonna go ahead and use it right now. I can tell you, I know it's bomb. They do have a smaller size, which is basically, it's not really a smaller size, actually like a normal size, which is $70. And this is actually mine with my shade that I use. So this one right here is shade 02. This one is 03. I'm gonna use the 03. And to be honest, like, I mean, I would personally love to buy both. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use a small one because this is mine, and I'm gonna, oops, almost put on the cheap side. We're gonna go ahead and just blot it in here. Oh, the expensive side is really winning right now because of the Tom Ford stuff we put on it. I don't know if everything else pulled it in there. We will say too, Tom Ford was not afraid of us doing this video. A lot of the luxury brands were scared of us doing the video. They didn't want to send us products. They were like, go ahead, like compare it to everyone else's. They actually sent us some of the product and they didn't care at all. They were like, go ahead. So I feel like that says a lot about them versus some other brands who were like, do not compare our stuff to cheaper stuff. Like, you know, you have to feel comfortable with that. I mean, and look at that bronzer. I mean, so beautiful. Oh, and again, these are products too I love and I've written about forever. For the inexpensive side, we have this one, which is $2, and it's called Color Mates. So Color Mates is like a pharmacy brand that you find in the States, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart as well. I'm gonna try this. It's a bit of a shimmer bronzer, so it's not really adding to my contour. It's unfortunate, but this side definitely looks really much more blended, and I look expensive, and this side looks like I don't look expensive. We're gonna continue. Hopefully we'll find some other good stuff. This blush is from CoverGirl, which I actually do like their blushers. I think their blushers are good, so hopefully this wins. And then the expensive one we have is Serge Lutens. Okay, their blush, I will tell you, is beautiful. Okay, so the Serge Lutens blusher, get this guys, $170 plus tax. We bought this in California, so that's 20% tax. Oh my God, okay, and then we got CoverGirl, which was $3.44. Okay, that's just ridiculous. The price difference is ridiculous. I'm gonna use the Serge Lutens blusher on this side. It's just so expensive. I will tell you guys, I've actually purchased this blush and it is stunning. You guys have probably seen there's the bronzer, which is actually considered a blush. I've used a million times over. I love it. It's actually so beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on top, and it's really pretty. This is actually my bronzer. You can see how much I've used it. Like, I haven't hit pan because I have like 4 of them, but it's really good. And they only have 2 colors of blush. So this is blusher 2, and then this is blusher 1, which is the brown one. They're kind of funny with their coloring system. I think it's a very limited brand, clearly. We're gonna now put on the CoverGirl blush. The packaging. One cappuccino at Starbucks is worth more than this blush. That will probably last you a year. I don't like the packaging that much, but it's okay. I mean, it's $3. So what are you asking for? So I'm gonna go ahead and use this blush right here. It just smells like that makeup that you had back in the day that was inexpensive from like back in the day. So it may actually just be like a formula that they've had forever. But that blush didn't, like, I don't mind this blush, to be honest. Like, this is probably one of the best out of the complexion products. This and the foundation are probably the best things that I've used. So I think $3, you can't go wrong with this. The Serge Lutens is beautiful, but the CoverGirl one was also very nice. I mean, especially for the price. For the price, I definitely would not buy that Serge Lutens again. We're gonna complete the complexion. Okay, for highlighter, we are gonna use the Chanel highlighter. That is $58, and it looks pretty. It looks pretty pretty. The glow looks really, really nice. So we're gonna try that. And this is the e.l.f. one, that is $4. This one also glows pretty nice as well. So we're gonna try these on right now. Neither one of them smell like anything, and I kind of think that's a good thing. I'm gonna try the Chanel one. Ooh, that's like actually really pretty and creamy. And then we're gonna try the e.l.f. one. Which glistens as well, but not the same way that the Chanel one does. The Chanel one is like, it's very homogeneous, and the e.l.f. one is like a little piecey, like I can see the pieces. So we're gonna use the e.l.f. one really quickly, which picks up pretty nicely. I don't really have too much fallout. It's a little piecey. The shimmer pearls are not super tiny, so I don't know if you can see a little bit. There's like, it doesn't look like a smooth highlight. You can see a little bit of pieces there, but it's very nice. And the price, I mean, like $4. This is a big size. It's actually kind of cute too. I actually think for like the more inexpensive makeup, I think this is like one of the nicer packs. It's just simple. Okay, we're gonna try the Chanel one. This is called the Poudre Lumiere. Poudre Lumiere, however you say it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. It's pretty as well. It's a little bit pressed a little harder, I think, because that one is baked. So I'm not getting as much. I'm having to dig into it a little bit more. This one is definitely more glittery. This is a bit more natural. They're both really pretty. I think that the Chanel one has like really this nice like homogeneousness to it. This one has glitter. And let's face it, like, you put Chanel on, you just feel expensive. So, you know, I love Chanel. All right, so we found really good comparables for the Serge Lutens and also e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. They look really, really similar. The Serge Lutens is $160, so it's a bit of a bargain compared to the rest of their products. And then the e.l.f. is $2 like most of their products. So they look kind of similar. We're gonna go ahead and give this a try and see how it is. So I'm gonna take the Serge Lutens. There's some pretty shades here. I wanna create kind of a similar look, so I'll start with the pink color right here, and I'm gonna go onto the lid. Ooh, that does feel nice, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I like their cream products, but their powder products are stunning. So I just went ahead and applied the pink shade to the eye. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of this purple shade. Wow. I hate the shades in the palette. The color selections are not amazing, but I will say they blend like a dream. It started blending really well, and then it kind of didn't anymore. I will tell you guys, I'm fussy with eyeshadows. You guys probably know. Obviously, we make a lot of eyeshadows. This is not bad. The money, definitely not worth the money at all. It is so expensive. I'm gonna try the equivalent here, which is the e.l.f. palette. So we're gonna use the same brush. So we're gonna use this really pretty pink. You know, I will say what I like about this palette versus that one. The little spaces are higher, so it's actually nice because I can make sure I only get that color versus the Serge Lutens. These little grids were so short and so laid down that I was touching it and I like hit so many eyeshadows, which was kind of annoying. So they didn't think that out. This looks very comparable. And to be honest, there's a little bit of stickiness in the e.l.f. that I actually like more. So I do not think Serge Lutens is gonna get this point at all. I'm gonna try the dark shade, see how that goes. This is a little tough to blend. That stickiness is not working for the dark shade. I think they both kind of suck. If you are a beginner at eyeshadow, you probably wouldn't look that good using any of these palettes. This shadow is a bitch to blend, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of like stuck to my skin. Granted, I didn't prime properly, and that could have been a little bit why, but I didn't really have anything on my eye, and I don't usually prime my eyelids at all. Neither one of them are blended. Moving on to eyeliner. Okay, so for eyeliner, we have, woo! This eyeliner, which is, I'm not gonna lie, it's fierce as fuck. But how much does this cost? $75 for liner. That's just crazy. I can't imagine anybody spending $75 on liner. We got a really cheap one from Wet n Wild. That's $2.93. $3. Again, a coffee. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and try this. I mean, this is, you're paying for packaging. You guys know Christian Louboutin is like an artist when he creates products. So he really, I mean, some of this stuff is so heavy, so expensive, not actually for using. Like this is not for using. You only buy this to keep it. So I'm not actually sure if this is necessarily that kind of product. I will say, I have tried this liner before. It was really black and very pretty. We're gonna go ahead and put it on this unblended eyeshadow. Ooh, I have a lot of thoughts. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this liner. It's like a really weird felt tip that is like rounded at the end and not pointed, but the liner itself is really pretty. I will say the liner is a very nice formula, but it does feel like a standard, really black, intense, matte liquid formula. Probably not super long lasting, but really black and matte. Oh my Lord. That mirror was so angry. Okay, getting this tip like very sharp is very hard because it's a round edge. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the Wet n Wild. Ooh, the felt tip on this one is so precise. And I'm telling you, the formulas are probably very similar, if not the same. I love this point tip. Wow, that was like so much easier to use. I will say it's not as black as the Louboutin, but the Louboutin applies so heavy and I can actually feel it. So it may not be as black because the Louboutin may be just applying more. Oh my God, the Louboutin one is so uncomfortable. I can like literally, I like want to rip it off my eye. It's so uncomfortable. So I applied about 3 layers of this one, trying to get to the same intensity. I don't think it is worth spending the money on this one at all. However, I would recommend you buy this if you're a beauty connoisseur because the packaging is so beautiful, but you don't buy this to use it. You really just buy it because it's beautiful. I literally have bought it because it's just such a pretty package. This one is definitely the liner you use. The Wet n Wild Mega Liner, such a good price, such a good liner. Definitely worth the price, super easy to apply. Definitely have to apply a couple layers to get to the place that you want to, but that place, do not splurge on your liner there, guys. Do not do that. So for mascara, we're using Louboutin again because their stuff is very expensive. $75. This feels so heavy. First of all, this is not a travel mascara. Again, this is an item you put on your makeup bureau and you just look at, and it's pretty. I'll be honest, the makeup wand doesn't look bad though. It actually looks really, really pretty. It's an injected mascara wand, which means that it's like a rubber kind of mascara wand. It's really, really nice. It should deposit a nice amount of mascara. This one from Almay, $3.39. Again, your coffee. This is insane. $3.39 is so cheap. This is a different type of wand. This is a more traditional one. So we're gonna try these and we're gonna see the difference. I definitely think mascara, it really doesn't matter how much you spend. It matters what you're looking for, and different mascaras at different prices are gonna give you that. I don't love it because I don't have great lashes, so I need to usually find mascaras that are like bomb for my lashes. This one was not bad. If you have nice lashes, this would actually be amazing. But if you don't have nice lashes, then it's not gonna be amazing. I'm gonna try the Louboutin one. I do like this mascara wand. I can tell you guys that right now. Yeah, so this is depositing a lot more formula. I can see that like immediately. But it's a different kind of wand too. It's an injected like rubber wand. Go to what your needs are. I always say eyelashes are like hairs. Everybody's hair is different. Everybody's lashes are different. You go to what you need. Should you splurge on mascara? No. Find your needs, fill your needs, go there. The difference here, I can definitely see a lot more depositing a product. They both look okay. Okay, so we only have a couple steps left. We're gonna go and try this. We're gonna go ahead and powder contour. This is from By Thierry. I actually had this before. They sent it to me. This is a very luxurious pack. It's very heavy. The powders are beautiful. I don't know if I love the colors, to be honest. I don't know if I really use them that much. They're beautiful, but they're very luxurious. I don't know if it's really super pigmented. On the contour side, it was nice, but it's very expensive. It's so itty bitty, and this is $95. And then we have this side, which is another powder contour, another kind of dual contour here. And this is from the L'Oreal Infallible. I mean, the price difference is insane. We're gonna go ahead and contour the nose here. I don't see a lot of pigment coming out. It's okay. It's really, I mean, I think a lot of their products are really, really pretty, but the pigmentation is always like a wash instead of being like super pigmented. Let me put a little bit on my face as well, just to add for the contour. So we'll do this around the forehead and on the jaw only. It's super blendable, but I'm getting like very little actual impact. Maybe it's too light of a shade, but I would normally use a shade like this. It's okay. It's expensive. Beautiful feeling, beautiful, like very luxurious. Oh, so soft, so silky, but $95. This one right here is, again, not even half the price. This is $90 less. And it's L'Oreal, so I mean, they definitely make good drugstore foundation. So this one was much more impactful, and it's really smooth as well. I mean, this one's really nice. So this one wins. We are almost done. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna apply some lashes. We're gonna actually be comparing the Ardell to our lashes to see which ones are better. We have Giselle, which is a little bit shorter, and then we have Samantha, which is a little bit longer. So we kind of are like in between. So I think they look a little bit more similar to Samantha's, so we'll go with those. Honestly, Ardell are really nice lashes. I've used them a million times over. They're really inexpensive. I will tell you, I know, or I've heard, Ardell has a lot of inconsistencies in their lashes. They sometimes use different manufacturers to create the same lash. So personally for me, I don't love that. Just gonna apply a little bit of our glue onto the lash. We're gonna go ahead and put a tweezer on. This is a really pretty lash. And for $3, it does not look like it's $3. It's very pretty. I do think that these might be machine made, which is like a thing that a lot of lashes are made. So they look like the same on the end. So we're gonna go ahead and apply Samantha's. The price difference here definitely is not as severe as the other products. This is $3 versus $20, but I definitely do think the $3 ones are very nice. I don't think you're really compromising there too much. These are handmade, so you are gonna see a little bit of a difference. They're definitely not all the same on the edge. So we're gonna go ahead and put these on. And the difference is slight. You can see when you get to the edges, all the edges are the same size. There is not so much of a difference. If you see me in person, you can definitely see that these look a little bit messier, a little bit more natural. I love both. I would personally use both. So if I wanted to spend the money, if I wanted to splurge, if I wanted to feel like they, you know, just a little bit more, slightly more luxurious look, I would go with the Huda Beauty. Ardell has been around forever. There is reason to that. If you ask me, I think they have some of the best inexpensive lashes. So I know my team tried to look at this. They think they're gonna trick me. I know this is the more expensive one. This is the more expensive. I mean, look at the pencils. This looks beautiful. So we're gonna use the Milani one, which is $3.47, and the Sicily one, which is $57. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the Sicily one on this side. Oh, it actually feels really nice. Oh, it feels so good. The brow pencil, I'm not for. That one, to me, did not make sense, but this is really nice. Oh my God, I really like it. It's like so buttery and so pigmented. It's like a lipstick in a hard form. This is the Milani. This could actually be nice as well. It's also very nice. Not as pigmented and not as smooth, but not bad considering it's $3.47. I'm not getting the same application here. I would spend the money on this one. The Sicily one is so luxurious and so pigmented. So, you know, if you're experimenting with color, you get the expensive one. If you want your staple color, your favorite color, I mean, $57 is still so expensive to spend, but it's so nice. All right, so now we're just gonna apply lipsticks on top of the lip liner. Okay, Louboutin, so expensive, $90. But let me tell you, these are always sold out. Like $90 and everybody's trying to get them. So, I mean, very, very, very expensive, but also so beautiful. These are Wet n Wild, $4. So the colors are not completely the same. We're gonna go ahead and try this on. This is a nude color. I didn't like the first application. It feels good. Amazing? No, I don't think this is really for application. I actually think it's just to keep because it's so pretty. This is the $4 from Wet n Wild. That does not feel good. That feels like powdery, like very, like I can feel, it feels gritty. It doesn't smell that bad though. Because sometimes cheap lipsticks smell really bad. That doesn't smell that bad, so I'll give them that. It looks the same from far. I want to see it close. Nope, doesn't look the same close. I'll show you guys. I can see like this white like pearls in it that look kind of cheap. It looks like they're like almost like white gray pearls. So it's giving me this like gray sheen on my lips. Versus this side with the Louboutin that looks okay. It doesn't look like it doesn't look super expensive, but it looks okay. It's pretty. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I would buy it though and not use it because I think that's what it's intended for. It's literally a piece of art. Buy it, don't use it. The Wet n Wild, meh. Okay, the last thing we have left is the setting spray. So I'm actually kind of afraid to use this setting spray. Still not perfect. I've heard of them. I think they're actually pretty good. $4, $3.98. Okay, so it comes like this. It's a matte one. I don't think it feels bad. Okay, versus this one, which is Dior. They're different finishes. This is a Radiance Mist. They're different finishes. This is a Radiance one. We're gonna try this really quickly. What just happened? What is that? It's not a setting spray. It's a highlighter, but it leaves a shimmer on you. It's actually nice. I'm not gonna lie, this literally leaves like a highlight on your hand, but it's actually really nice. I don't know if it really does set your skin, but it did kind of give me this like beautiful radiance. Actually kind of like it. I think I like both of these. Salon Perfect. Okay, we're gonna try this one. Oh, that's strong. Stuck my eyelashes together. Reminds me of Resting Boss Face. I like that one too. The spray was a bit challenging, but I like that one also. For the setting sprays, I like both of them. I think they're both really good. I think the complexion is definitely a place where I think if you have a certain issue, you should maybe spend the money. Like if you have like acne you need to cover, if you have bags you need to cover. I definitely think there's some good drugstore eyeshadows out there. The brows, I think you could definitely get away with drugstore as well. The lips as well, you could definitely get away with drugstore. Lashes as well, you could get away with drugstore. Liner, drugstore. Blush, drugstore. Complexion is where I think you should spend the money. Okay guys, so this side, $3,100. I mean, this is an expensive face. This side, $70. Like that's insane. Like we're less than 100, we're 3,100. We're literally $3,000 more on this side. I will say the bougie side, the tones, kind of disappointing though. It feels like they make it for more beigey, more Caucasian skin tones. I think that, you know, the makeup to some extent in some places is comparable and there's some places where it's not. Find out what your specific needs are and spend there. And when there's areas where you can definitely save some money, save it. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Let me know down below what you guys think about the makeup. Is there a side that you like more? What are your thoughts? Where do you guys think we should be spending? And let me know in the comment section so I can give you guys some love. Love you guys so much. See you guys soon. Bye.